Hello good people, this is Prince Kid and this is Sprinka TV, and as always the most important person looks exactly like you. Karibu sana to another episode of What Matters in Love show, and of course we are going to have the best of the moment. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, comment and share. Now you can as well find me on our personal platforms as Prince Kid Munene across board: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X. Now of course tunashukuru sana for the support you guys have been showing us. This morning this show is brought to you by Karembo Beauty College. It's located in Kitengela behind Power Star and just directly opposite to the new market, to the new Kitengela market, and actually that is where we are having our show shot today. Yes, so you can reach out to them in case you want to enroll for any program that is matters beauty, haircuts, whatever, nails. Na pia you can as well get to them 0712 634 009 0712 634 009. Again, Shana Roka School wako pale Roka behind Quickmart Supermarket next to Cooperative Bank, Kiruge Drive. In case you have a child that wants to join playgroup or end all the way to grade 5, you can always reach them out through their social media platforms at Shana Royal Schools. Ama pale website www.shanaroyalschool.ks.ac, and of course their number is 0746 0746 220 050 0746 220 050. Today we have one of the best that Kenya has. Yes, she is a wife, she is a mother, she is a business person, and she got this, you know. You can always, well, we can up, she got this, and of course her link is pinned below this video. She got this. Today she got news about divorce, but before we get there, let her introduce herself. How are you, mama?
Hi.
Hello.
Good.
How are you?
I'm well. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Wanjiko Karaoke is my name, and I am happy to be here.
Nice.
Back again.
Hey.
Wow.
Karibu
Prince
hapa
Kid.
Prinka TV.
Thank you.
Mimi naitwa Munene Prince Kid.
Yeah.
How have you been, mama?
I am well.
Nimekuona kitambo.
Nashukuru Mungu niko salama. And I am happy to be back here again.
Hey.
Yes.
Tulionana mahali mkaongea. Mimi tu nilikuwa hapo naangalia maneno. Nikasema wacha nitafute huyu mkurugenzi. Kwa sababu kuna kitu anafaa aongeleshe.
Yeah, sure.
Generation hii yetu. Because now Kikuyu inasemanga moki hoya kwa kuriori.
Nyema.
You borrow fire where there is fire.
Yes.
Yes, that is for those who doesn't understand Greek.
Yeah.
So today, I was thinking of us talking about something that has been disturbing many families.
Yes.
Yeah, especially the smaller families, the younger families.
Yeah.
Divorce.
Yes.
It's so popular nowadays. People doesn't regard it as something that should not happen.
Yes.
In any case, they are praising it.
Yes.
So, what's divorce to begin with?
If I can define divorce, so it has very many definitions, but the right definition for divorce is it's a legal process that ends between two people, and that means two people who are in agreement for marriage, because nowadays marriage ni mingi. Kuna ile ya kamiste, kuna ile ambayo mna sign documents, and marriage, the legal marriage yenye inajulikana ni ile ambayo you have a certificate that once mumeachana na huyo mtu, there's a process that you go through until both of you become single. So it's a legal process.
It's a legal process
that ends between two people. Yes.
So what is marriage?
Marriage is a process ambayo like for me, if I define my marriage, it's something that has been verified by the court for two people. Like when I was getting married, there's a document I signed saying that I am the only wife to one Samson Kariuki. Hakuna mwingine.
Napenda venye una insist hapo you are the only one.
Huyo mwingine akikuja sioni kama atakuwa na certificate. Yes.
Kwa nini? The government doesn't allow?
Hapana, hatuwezi olewa watu wawili tupewe certificate.
But Kenyan constitution is secular one.
Yes, lakini sisi wawili tutakuwa na certificate ya mabibi wawili ati mimi nilifanya harusi na Kariuki afanya harusi na mwingine na mimi ni attend hiyo harusi, tuko hapo ati tumesimamia Kariuki hapo kando na bibi mwingine wanafanya harusi. It's not possible. Never.
So what is what are few of the causes that marriage inakuwa destabilized tunajipata in this sijui niite aje. I'm trying to look for the simplest polite word to define divorce.
Ama the causes of
divorce because now the rate at which this thing is happening it's alarming.
Yeah, sure. So there are many reasons that make people divorce. Very many reasons. Some are genuine, some are not genuine. Some we believe they are okay, some are not okay. Kwa sababu kila mtu kuna ile kitu yenye inafanyanga asikie uchungu na asikie vibaya. Kuna yule ameishi kuchapwa na bwana yake na hajawahi enda.
Anasikiaga vibaya kwake huyo.
Imagine like kuna mtu amechapangwa na bwanake. The people who say me alishazoea kuchapwa. Yes, na kwa huko na anachapangwa slap kwake si kitu.
Mimi ukinichuna tu hivi. Sio kwa.
Hajasikiza hata wanaume wanachapwa.
Ndio maana mimi nasema unichune tu hivi. Hivi. Hii kitu huwezi niona tena.
So domestic violence is one reason why people divorce, because there are people who have gone through so much. Na bibi ama bwana whoever, because nowadays sasa ni kama iko all over. Anachapwa leo, anavunjwa mguu, anapelekwa hospitali na the same husband, anapona. Anaambiwa mimi sitawahi rudia tena. The other day anakuja anagongwa. I think you have seen on social media wa mama macho ikiwa imefura hivi.
Actually there's one I saw, actually it was so near to us, ilikuwa Mlolongo. You remember that lady mwenye alikuwa chopped mikono?
Yes.
Sasa kwani is marriage slavery? So in that nikaa hapo mimi niuliwe. Me I don't want to be a champion of marriage where I die because of love.
You know there are people who always say mimi sitaki kutoka huko, watu watasema nini?
Si ni mimi nimeolewa ama nimeoa.
Unajua it is, you know, I think people should be in that era whereby you don't mind about what people will say. You must not be that wewe ndio the best wife mwenye amemvumilia marriage. Imagine hakuna certificate ya mtu mwenye ameishi kwa marriage sana. Hakuna mahali tutapangwa laini tuambiwe sasa hii laini ni ya wale wa mama wenye walikaa kwa marriage yao wakachapwa wakavumilia. I know those days kitambo tulikuwa tunaambiwa uende uole na uvumilie na uheshimu bwana. Na hata akikwambia nini usimrudishie, kwa sababu wanaume ni wa kuheshimiwa. Sikatai wanaume ni wa kuheshimiwa.
Ni hapo wanaume
ni wa kuheshimiwa, yes.
Wanaume sasa bwana mmenyamaza aje hapo.
Sikatai, they're supposed to be respected. But I think gone are the days that people used to just sit there and wait for somebody to just beat you up, break your hands, break your legs. Macho yako inafura na uko hapo tu ukisemanga vile wewe unapenda marriage. I think it should be two way. And so that is why I've said domestic violence is one reason for divorce. And
na mimi nikasema ukinichuna tu
unavuka. So maybe we ask ourselves, domestic violence to what extent? Unajua kuna ile sitaki kusema uvumilie slaps kwa kwanza ukichapa upange vitu uende. Okay, sijai chapwa. I am just imagining you're in that situation that maybe out of anger and out of, because anything can happen. Kuna mtu anaweza kasirika na anga yake arushe simu na agonge mtu. I don't mean hiyo kesho asubuhi wa mke upange vitu. There are things you can discuss about and you realize this is not what this person had intended to do. You know, you have not been there, so I am telling you.
Even if I have not been there.
Yes.
But violence, even the slightest.
No.
Because
you know,
I believe.
Yes.
Sometimes I sit with some people and I tell them.
Yes.
What you cannot sustain.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And it happens,
Yeah.
man develops gradually.
Yes.
So today it will be an insult, tomorrow it will be a slap, and then the next time we are talking about the same case, we are now negotiating between the war
Yeah.
and the battle.
You know, there is that process that you realize that this person has now become toxic.
Yes, things are escalating
Yes.
slowly.
Slowly. And that is when you decide, I am not supposed to be in this marriage because number one, because I believe marriage should bring peace. Unafaa kuwa na amani. Who said that?
Hini.
Na hiyo kitu ya kusema kuvumiliana ndio mimi situmiangi. Because the only thing naweza siwezi kukuvumilia kunitukana, siwezi kukuvumilia those insults, siwezi kukuvumilia kunichapa na kunidharau. Kuna vitu mingi sana naweza kukuvumilia kukosa pesa. You know, so many things naweza vumilia because I know things change. But you cannot tell me today you beat me, tomorrow you insult me, and I still vumilia.
Yes, ndio.
And that is why people are saying, wewe unakaa kichwa ngumu juu ulitoka kwako kwa sababu ya kitu kidogo. Hiyo kitu kidogo ndio ita-escalate kuwe kitu kubwa.
Actually, the reason umesikia nikisema people should not tolerate anything violence.
Yes.
You hear people say,
Yeah.
Nilikuwa tu namvumilia juu ali apologize.
Yes.
But when apologizing, I believe it's a state that someone gets into, that they realize and understand their mistake and their weakness.
Yes.
So it then tells me you are aware that you cannot handle your anger.
Yes.
And therefore it calls on you to work on it.
Yes.
So how do we end up having this same issue someone more time? Unajua, ulinichapa, tukaongea ikaisha.
Yeah. Kesho, the same case.
If you repeat kesho, inamaanisha you are not working towards correcting what you are doing.
Yes.
So, violence, should it be tolerated at all? Okay, I'm not advocating for people to divorce, but...
Yeah, divorce is a very, very, very sensitive issue to talk about because you see, you cannot go to someone and tell them that juu umechapwa ufai kuwa umeolewa na huyo mtu. It's something that comes out of your own decision. It's you who knows to what extent can you tolerate, you who is married. Because me who is not married to your husband, I don't know what provoked him to do whatever he did to you.
We don't understand.
Yeah, we don't understand agreement. Because wewe kuja uniambia jana alinislap nikwambie sasa wacha nikuja nikusaidie kupack tubebe hizo vitu.
Wewe hizo bag leta hapa.
It is you who knows, and that is why you will never find someone telling someone, even a person who is a therapist will never tell you to pack your things and go unless it has come to the worst. Because you are the one who knows this person who you have a relationship with. So I cannot tell you to pack your things and go jujana ulislapiwa. There's somebody who will be slapped and their husband, they say, jamaa si yeye. Hakuangi hivi. There must be there must be something that has provoked him. Na aseme haendi. Utamwambia aende.
She got this. Mimi. Yes.
You see, sasa wewe ni wewe. But kuna mama mahali alichapwa jana usiku na ameamka asubuhi ni kufua anafua sahi as we speak.
Na akampikia breakfast.
Of course. People are different.
Guys.
And people handle matters differently. Yes. Kuna mama ameishi kutukanwa na bwana yake na bado wako huko. Na ukimwambia aende kwa mwingine mwenye hamtukani haendi.
Basi si tuseme hiyo ndio lifestyle yake, anapenda vurugo. Sasa
we don't understand. That's what I'm telling you. When it comes to divorce, it is you to make a decision. You who is married to that person, make a decision ya kufeel enyewe huyu mtu mahali amenifikisha, siwezi endelea kukaa na yeye.
Because I feel in the same measure that we have violent men, we have violent ladies.
Of course, they are there.
So in the setup ya violence, si wako sawa.
Wacha nikwambie. Kuna mwanaume mahali hata yeye anachapangwa na bibi yake na haendangi.
Mimi mtu akinichuna tu ninaenda wewe. Mimi hutakuja ukifanya hivi kisu wako mbele yangu.
But of course there are those serious matters that anyway even the wife or the husband feels that I cannot continue doing this. There are women who live with men who have infidelity and they're still in those marriages. Nowadays you hear women saying mimi as long as anatupia chakula na as long as analipia watoto school fees, mimi sitoki huku. Na ukimuuliza anasema mimi huko nimewekwa na watoto, and it is okay.
So that okay.
And there is infidelity inside there. You very well know that your husband has somebody out there. but you have not left. That is also another reason you're divorced. But there's somebody who, that is why I told you, it's about a personal decision. You cannot advise someone to leave their husbands just because they have remarried, or just because they have a side chick somewhere and you're there telling them, utoke. The people who are comfortable with that, very comfortable.
Ni kama mimi sijui mimi ni wabelo gani.
Bele yako sijui ni gani. The people who are very comfortable with that, and they're like mimi, as long as watoto wangu wanasoma, and that is very okay for them. That is why I told you, you cannot advise somebody to leave their marriage because their husband has infidelity, unless you just talk to them and they make their own decisions.
There are things I cannot process because like responsibilities are not negotiable.
Yeah.
You have a kid with someone,
yes.
That kids deserve the best school,
yeah.
the best medical attention, any other thing provided.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's not about me and her or you being in this setup because of the kids.
Yes.
For heaven's sake, even the constitution, Kenyan constitution allows or mandates the parent to take care of their children.
Yes.
It therefore gives you a room. Kwamba the kids will be taken care of.
Yes.
In your presence.
Or even out of your presence. Yeah,
because if you died, watoto wangekufa.
And let me ask you, why do those women remain in those homes? They are not leaving. They are still there. And there is mpango wa kando. They are still there. There is infidelity. They are still there. Na wanachapwa. Bona wanaendelea kukaa.
There is a saying, I don't know how you will get it. Birds of a feather
flock together.
Yeah. So I can only get comfortable in an environment that favors me.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
yeah.
That's why we say men are like kids. Where they find peace, that is where they go. If infidelity is the setting, and I'm comfortable with it, chances are I'm also in the same business. It's only that you are not aware of it, and that is why I'm comfortable.
Sure.
In any case, I wouldn't be selling sugar and you are serving salt, and we just somehow work things out.
Yeah.
So I feel, for me, it's either because there will always be a deal breaker. And what is this deal breaker that will cause us to graduate to the next level? It means if we are comfortable in this environment, both of us have an agreement or we feel okay with each other, just the way we are. And I therefore feel mtu justify violence because sijui ya watoto nini. Sijui bwana na sound na
watu wengi wana justify hivyo, ana unasikia mtu akisema mimi isipokuwa ni watoto wangu singekuwa huko.
But what if you died?
What if you died?
What would happen?
And why should you be somewhere you don't have peace?
What would happen? Yes.
Yeah.
What would happen?
Ukae mahali hauna amani.
Yes. So I feel mtu kuna vitu tu sitaki ku advocate for the same thing, but
because it's the last thing you will choose. You know, me I always say haukuolewa ukiwa umepanga kuolewa 2 years alafu utoke, na pia haukuwa umepanga kuolewa 2 years utoke. Ulikuwa na mpango ya kuishi na huyu mtu until death
do you apart.
Yeah, so here you are and things have happened and you are struggling and everybody can tell that you are not at peace. So but kuna zile vitu mtu usema mimi hizi nitasort, hii kitu ni ya muda. That one now is another thing, because I am in marriage and I know there are situations that come and you feel like, oh, am I supposed to be here? But you are sure within 1-2 days hii kitu utakuwa umesort. So there are those ones. Unajua kuna wale wanakimbilianga the following day ashapanga vitu ameshaenda, but there are those issues you feel like I am able with the maturity of course you are able to sort them and they are not reasons to make you leave your marriage, but there are things like domestic violence. Huyo mtu amekugonga miguu, amekuvunja, macho haioni, what do you expect? What are you telling people? That sitembei juu yake? Mimi siwezi toka kwa nyumba kulingana na vile amenigonga, hii mguu haiwezi tembea.
Umewekwa blisters kila mahali.
And you're still there. You know?
So guys, this is Sprinka TV and we are also reminding you to keep subscribing, liking and commenting, and of course let us know how you feel or what you feel about this conversation down in the comment section. Comment section. Where Pesa wewe unanisumbua. Comment and let us know how you feel. just another beautiful moment to remind you about Shana Royal School. Wako based in Ruaka. Do you live in Gashie, Dendero, Remuru, Banana, Fourways, Kiambu Road, and hizo maeneo na uko na mtoto wao ako pre-group all the way to grade 5 na unatafuta shule that is affordable, number one, has the facilities, has tunazita aje, has convenient transport for your kids, the fee is affordable and pocket friendly. Why don't you reach out to Shana Royal School? Wako pale Kiruge Drive, just behind East Quickmart Supermarket. As you drive through, utaona Shana Royal School. Iko tu hapo, a few meters away. So their number is 0746 220 050. 0746 220 050. Just call that number. You are going to be received by either Beverin ama Vivian, and you will be sorted out. Utapewa fee structure. Admission ya 2025 is ongoing, and of course you can join us on 23rd of this month. Tutakuwa na graduation pale. Personally I will be there. Nitakuwa hapo nimeenda ku represent, and as well we shall be live on both on Prinka TV, and we shall also be live on Shana Royal School YouTube channel, TikTok and Facebook. Tutakuwa live everywhere, so you can join us then, and then you are going to pick those things that you would want for your kid. We are good? Welcome back. Now, She Got This is our guest today, and we are discussing on divorce. Tumeongelelea violence, nini. But now, what are the remedies? Tunafaa tufanye nini to come with this situation before we get to divorce?
Yeah.
Is there a chance on this issue? Because it's not the best place to be.
Yeah.
So if we would get remedy hapa before, ingetufaa sana.
The most important thing always in marriage, the most important thing is communication. And lack of communication is what leads to all this. You see, ndio mfike ati mtu anakugonga kofi, it means there's something that has not been solved.
Kuna underlying issues.
Yes, there are things that you people have not communicated about, ambazo zinawasumbua kwa hiyo marriage yenu. Either you people decided to ignore each other, you decided to keep quiet about things that are happening in your marriage, and now zimefika mahali kila mmoja wenu ako pale juu. Like umekasirika and you cannot talk about it again. Because I believe when you have communication, everyone or both of you are able to tell what is happening around us, what is affecting us. Ni nini nasumbua hii familia yetu? Ni nini hii yenye hatufanyi right? What is this that my husband is not doing right? What is this that my wife is not doing right? And communication is the first thing. Yes.
So people should now start working on their communication skills in their marriage.
Exactly. Number two, you need to accept the other person as they are. You got married to them. There are things that unaona haziendi vizuri, uliwakuta nazo, you have not been able to change them, then it is you to move with them. Yes.
So accept people as they are.
Yes, ulioa dem, mkiwa kwa courtship alikuwa mzuri sana, alikuwa na communicate your time, umejaribu your best.
Alikuwa msafi.
So, and if you have communicated and these people are not changing, look for help. I always say, haikuangi imeharibika until ujafika mwisho. Ni kama mtoto shule, teacher amekwambia huyu mtoto kulingana vile tunamuona, hii hesabu hawezi make na ako form 1. Are you sure akifika form 4 if you do your best atakuwa whatever that teacher told you? You need to do something. Are you trying to improve one another? Are you trying to help one another? Because there's that thing that I see in my husband and I am like, I would want to make him better. Am I doing that? Yes.
And also I think also on that same breath,
yes,
it's good people to be teachable.
Yes.
They are flexible enough.
Yes.
To bend and unbend so that you can gel together.
Yes.
So that mtu asikuwa anataka kukuchange,
yeah,
but wewe uko still huwezi, huna hiyo room ya change.
Exactly. Because you see, as I told you earlier, marriage is a decision that both of you made. Nobody was forced into each other. And you looked at these qualities and you were like, wow, I love the qualities of this gentleman. And you loved them. What is this that has changed? Immediately you got married to this person. There must be something that both of you changed. Either uliacha kuwa obedient either ukaanza kuwa arrogant na hakuwa amesikia hizi vitu, akaona ule mtu mwenye hakuwa ameona, and they're like, kwani huyu mtu alibadilika?
People change.
Yes, you can now imagine.
People change.
Yes.
Because whenever I'm approaching a lady,
yes,
I'm always grounded that I'm not approaching you as if with intentions to have an affair with you.
Yeah.
But I always have it in a way that I just want us to be friends.
Yes.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's in that setting, your friendship, this person will be into the true self.
Yeah, sure.
But once mtu anawejua, monane ananitaka, that person starts aligning to the things that would make you happy.
Yes.
And before long, you're having a fake person.
Yes.
That's why now we get into marriage and we are like, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel, I don't know how people would run to being the genuine people they are.
Yeah.
Tuache kukuwa na double-sided people.
Yeah, in the courtship period, most people really pretend and they are not themselves. And that is why you find a person telling you, ni nini ilifanya ubadilike? Ulibadilikia tu pale kwa courtship. You are somebody else. And now marriage, here you are, you wezi jifanya 2 weeks.
Pretense
imeisha. Like you see in marriage, kujifanya ni ngumu. You become your true self. And that is why ukisikia mwanaume ama mwanamke akisema huyu mtu alibadilika, si kubadilika, alibadilika. Sasa that is the person you married.
I'll get into reality.
That is now the person you married. Yes, ni huyo sasa. You either choose to live with them. You either choose to live with them or to talk to them and tell them this is now the right way, this is how we are supposed to do things as a family. I don't like it when you shout so much. I don't like it when you are angry like this and you behave this way. You know we are human beings and we get to guide one another.
Wow.
Yes.
How do we overcome the situation?
Yes.
The divorce has happened.
Yes.
How do we heal?
Yes.
And maybe give it another try?
Sometimes I always say the first thing is to accept that the divorce happened. Like you are no longer with this person. Hey, either it's the person who asked for divorce or it's you. Accept that you divorced.
It happened.
And this person separated and you're no longer together with them. Yes. That is the first step. Acceptance.
Are you trying to tell us wakati tumedivorce tuambie I wish you all the best?
Yeah, because you are grieving. You lost somebody.
Ni ngumu.
Alienda.
Ni ngumu.
Alienda, imagine. Na iliisha.
How do you tell huyo mtu amekuumiza? I wish you all the best. Hapana. I don't wish you the best.
You wish them all the best.
How?
Because sometimes I always ask, kuna ule mwenye anakujanga na ile to divorce. Na kuna ule sasa ako kwa ile side ya ku accept. Of course there's somebody who is hurting more than the other.
Is it that easy?
It's not easy. It's not easy, and that is why you need therapy.
Wait.
Yeah, you need people to talk to. You need mentors. You need people who are talking to you. You need friends who are supporting you. You need to think positively. It's because it starts with your mind.
To grow out of it.
Yes.
Mungu saidia. Hii ni ngoma.
Because sometimes you have different feelings. You wake up in the morning and you feel like, I need this person. I think I was not supposed to do this. And it's always good to accept that
it happened.
It happened, and to accept that the way you are feeling is okay. I am feeling like I shouldn't have lost this person. I'm feeling like I shouldn't have divorced. I should have not. You know, you are in between there and you're in that period of accepting. And it's good to have self-care. Sometimes just take yourself out somewhere quiet and keep calm and listen to your feelings, listen to your mind, listen to your body, because it is a loss, and a loss is a loss.
A loss is a loss.
It's nothing else. It's a loss.
Wow.
Either you wanted it or not, either way, there are times you feel like you made a mistake. Sometimes things are not going as you wanted them to. You feel like you were not supposed to divorce. If I didn't divorce, labda singekuwa napitia hii stress. Unaona? Una feel, na kama ningekuwa na bwana yangu, hii shida niko nayo singekuwa nayo. Na yeye ako zile zana, ningekuwa na bibi yangu, hata ningekuwa msafi kuliko hivi venye niko. You know, that acceptance phase, yeah. And also you need trusted friends, because now that is where you really guard what you hear.
Kwanza kuna kitu nilikuwa nimekuuliza in another episode kama umesikia inaitwa kugongewa.
Nimeisikia.
We. You should be advised that friends are like you. Yes,
Yeah.
we are in an era where you share with me the problems you are going through,
Yeah.
and I capitalize at that vulnerability you have
Yes.
to be intimate with you,
Yeah.
and that same thing happened to the other place because we find we are human beings and we are social,
Sure.
and therefore we find sorries in people who are around us.
Yeah.
But those same people
Yeah.
are capitalizing on our vulnerability and using us.
Yeah.
So you come share, you know, this and this is happening.
Yeah.
In the process of me comforting you, someone was telling us the very first time she got engaged with another person, not her husband, was during the grief period when her husband passed on. You can imagine that situation. So you are grieving the loss of a husband.
Yes.
But during hii kitu, someone has just found their way
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yes.
So friends are a good social capital. But sometimes,
You know, they're the same people who know so much about you. So every time you hear something outside there, you're like, it's my friend who spoke about this, because your enemy doesn't know maybe you got divorced. Somebody who is not interested with your life doesn't know what is happening to your life. And so your friends are the ones who know what you are going through. So it's good to make the right choices. And that is through, maybe God just helps you to just connect with the right people.
wow.
Because if you connect with the wrong people at that time that you are grieving, you, number one, you are depressed, you are stressed, you don't know whether what you chose is right, you don't know whether what you are doing is right. So you find yourself listening to negative things that came from your friends.
Wow.
Yeah, the so-called friends in quotes.
Friends,
Yes.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
At what point do one get
Yeah.
and they are now ready, ripe to get back into the market?
Of course, you need to take time. You cannot just get into a relationship or be open to a relationship immediately after divorce. You need to take time. Number one, I always tell myself, even when I was getting into a relationship, you ask yourself, what do I want? Wasichana siku hizi wako na zile wanasema, mimi sitaki huyo jamaa, and
Kama
they start
drive.
and they start saying that mimi spendi real estate anaishi. You know, there are so many things that people are talking about nowadays, but I always ask myself, and that is something I would maybe advise somebody who is divorced and want to get into a relationship, and maybe they are open to a relationship. The first thing is, what do I want? What do you want in a man? What qualities are you looking for?
Identify with yourself first.
Yes, what do you want? Do you want a person like you had before? Of course no, because if that is what you wanted, you would have stuck with them. What qualities am I looking for? What values does this person have? Yes, what would I want this person to deposit into our marriage? I want positivity. I want a person with respect. You know, there are men who just come into your life, and even your family members are like, "Uo jamaa wake ni sumbua." You know, what kind of a person do you want? And what are your likes and dislikes? I don't like a person who talks too much. I don't want a person who is arrogant. Of course, nobody wants a person who is arrogant. I want a respectable man. I want a man who loves God. You know, all these things. So you just state your likes and dislikes and what you want. You know, what can you tolerate? Kunajua kuna zile sasa uwezi pata mtu perfect. Kuna zile unasema hiyo nitaishi nayo yezi nisumbua. Hata wewe kuna vitu unaanga kwa girlfriend yako na uko zile za she's not perfect. And there are those things you see in her and you're like hiyo tutasonga tu nayo yezi tusumbua. So there are those things, what can I tolerate? And acknowledge that your past haikuwa poa. Juu haukukaa kwa hiyo marriage.
Ndio maana ulitoka.
So what is that made you not be with that person that you don't want in the other person? Number two, be authentic. Be yourself. When you're getting into the other relationship, don't hide anything. Your weaknesses, your strength, just go to that person with those things. Because my husband knows my weaknesses right now. Maybe there are those weaknesses he has gotten to know as days go by. But kuna zile aliniona nazo na anasemanga until today he talks about them. And he was like, I saw them but they didn't bother me.
They were not a bother.
Because you were authentic. You didn't hide. Ati mimi ninajuanga kufanya hivi na ninatakanga hivi. Then after 2 weeks this guy is like, huyu ni nani nilioa? Yeah.
Mbona we have a different person here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you identify yourself, when you're authentic, you get a chance to getting the very best person you would want.
Exactly.
And that is when you are ready to get back into the market.
Yes.
And with that, we come to the end of this show. She Got It is the YouTube to Shiko Karaoke's YouTube account.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Wanjiko Karaoke.
Wanjiko Karaoke.
Yes, kindly guys. Enda hapo. Ile video utapata ya kwanza. Tunastoma hapo na comments, number 1. And number 2, tunastoma hapo na subscription. Sawa?
Yes.
She is now part of Prinka TV. And therefore, Wanjiko Karaoke is our sister YouTube channel.
Yes.
And you know what we do, guys. We don't rag behind. We hit the road running. Tunakimbia hapo. Tunachukua hiyo account mbio. Ifike 1000. Alafu watch hours mnajua kucheza kama nyinyi. Guys, the most beautiful person looks like you. Exactly. Usimutu asikwambie kitu. Nobody should convince you otherwise. The most successful, ambitious person looks exactly like you. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, adios.